we rolling. Rolling.
Yeah, back. What up?
Oh,
The gutter.
fucking shitty. Yo, it's your boy Big D.
Shawn Sarro.
Kenny Capozzi.
This is episode number 86. We had to get rid of number 85 for some personal reasons.
We didn't get rid of it, nigga. So it's gonna be on the Patreon if you really want to check it out.
Yeah, sign up to the Patreon.
That was a special episode that we did.
It'll be up.
It was called the Cognac Diaries. Well, I got these niggas fucked up off of Hennessy.
Shawn had some Capozzi at the house.
Yeah, I made them all sample different cognacs and shit or whatever. So, but back at it, we're back at it like crack addicts, folding these hoes like Craftmatics. You already know what it is. It's your boy Big D, and we are here to spit this motherfucking fire for you, you broads.
Yo, when's that mixtape coming out?
The broads, I don't got no mixtape.
You can't be talking like that.
I'm too old. If you over 35 or whatever,
you got a mixtape?
If you're not nice, like if you're not nice, like you have to be like Rakim level of nice type
like
shit.
Tommy O'D nice?
No, definitely. Your CD's going wood if you're a Tommy O'D nice. But I don't even want to talk about that shit. Like, this is not even, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's like...
You came out strong.
Yeah, and then he ruined it. You know what I'm saying? This is that white privilege I'm talking about. He just ruined shit. Because he wants to bring other motherfuckers.
I know. Like, that was unnecessary.
No, fuck a shout out, my nigga. Shout out these nuts on your chin.
No, that's Tommy's alright. He's just not here.
He's not with us no more.
He's not here.
So
that was unnecessary.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It was very necessary, but who cares? Anyway, we back at it like crack addicts, and we do it again. So yeah, we're gonna restart.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Yeah.
I thought you don't fuck with crack.
I don't. I fuck with the crack of asses.
Yo, I like my cocaine like I like my blowjobs, down to the base.
That was pretty weak.
It's pretty good.
Not me.
It's pretty good.
That was you?
Yeah, it was me fucking around.
Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah.
You just tweeted it.
You just tweeted it.
It's just perfect.
I thought you took time out of your day.
No.
You just sat down.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was like meditating on the fact. I was like, how can I get like a really good joke about my dick?
What can I say?
What can I say that'll talk about like drug use and my penis?
And my cock in one joke? Yeah, let me think about it.
It's a fucking gymnast trick. You know?
A gymnast trick?
Like an elliptical.
If a gymnast was smoking crack, they would have to win a gold medal. Nigga.
Dude, they'd be like a fucking, you ever see like what were those horror movies when they're like walking on their back? You know what I mean? Like coming down the stairs. Yeah, like
this nigga said one of those horror movies.
Like,
there's only one where I've seen some shit like that. I mean,
drugs are fucked up.
Drugs are fucked. They're always fucked.
Some of them are good,
no, I hate this. I hate this shit. People that are actually visually watching.
That's true.
This is what I hate about my face. My eyebrows does like the Bert and Ernie type deal where I just look like Bert.
Is Bert like that all the time? Nah, his eyebrows move, right? Bert's eyebrows move, right? Yeah,
That's how I walk around in life, dude. Just like that.
Dude, like, that's on their face.
That's the face I make when I eat pussy. I be like, like I told you, sucker.
Just trying to like breathe out of your nose on the clit, just like
that's
like blowing out like a dragon.
I hate that shit. I hate nostril breath.
Nostril breath?
Nostril breath.
More so than like breath? Yeah,
I hate nostril breath. When a motherfucker like you standing next to a nigga and they're taller than you, but they just like you just feel wind from their nostrils blowing on you and shit.
That's kind of brutal.
What makes it worse if they like some big nigga or whatever with wide ass nostrils and shit. I can't stand that shit. I hate that shit.
You think that's a power move?
Y'all tall motherfuckers.
You think that's a power move? Or they don't even know.
It's intimidating.
Just think
about if you got a bitch with you or whatever, and like, you know what I'm saying? Your breath smell like shit already, but now you blowing your nostril breath on her, so she got to worry about getting a fucking booger on her forehead if she wants to cuddle and shit. Like, that's gay. Like, nobody wants to deal with that shit.
Totally gay.
Whack,
just fucking.
And black people got them big ass nostrils too, so
no, y'all Italians got some big ass fucking nostrils. Fuck out of here.
True.
Y'all motherfuckers, you're not Italian.
Dicks are in line.
Italian niggas' nostrils be so big you can just fit a whole meatball in that motherfucker.
It's true.
Fuck you talking about?
100%.
Black people got big nostrils. Nigga, suck my left.
He's right. I think my dad might have big nostrils.
Might not right.
No, yeah, no. Well, I don't know, nigga.
If they're the white people, a lot of white people just got fucking small ass noses. Like,
viewers, tell me. Do I have Do I have a nigga nose? I mean, what the fuck? Like, yeah,
Wow. So we're just gonna just group it all in like that?
Nah, I shouldn't group it all in. But
Just like he did, though, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have. My nigga, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's rare that you're gonna meet like 100% like African motherfuckers around here that have been like their family line has been, you know, in America or whatever. It's not like you're gonna find a nigga that's 100%.
No, but you can't.
You know what I'm saying? So I know Master slept in the cabin a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I know I got some European. Some European Dutch or Swiss. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know there's something linked up in me, but I'm not gonna find out on 23andMe. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
Why, you don't want to give them your DNA?
Nah, I just don't want to. I mean, think about it, my nigga. Like, if your whole life, all you've been told is that you're black.
Oh, so if you find out you're like 51% white, you'll freak the fuck out?
Yeah, you don't want to find out you're half of something you hate.
And that's the crazy. Right. And that's the crazy shit. Like, I'm not, and I don't think it'd be like no crazy percentage of like me being like.
Yeah, but you're too scared to check because it might be too much of a percentage that you're comfortable with.
I just love the opportunity to, you know, that my family has, you know, to get a lawsuit from the city cops for when them niggas put a bullet in my back for being black. So, you know,
I won't count on it.
It's kind of
I know. Yeah. They'll be like, he was running away. We had to stop him.
I'm just joking, but honestly,
like, you see how big this motherfucker is?
Yeah, like you shot him in the back. They're like, yeah, I know.
That shit is no fun when you get when the police is accosting you.
No, dude. The police accosted me. You know what I mean? It's like
I don't
it's
even know
not
what
like
accosted mean. I just heard another.
It doesn't sound good though, right? It's like whatever.
It sounds actually fun, nigga. I would love to.
It sounds like you need a lawyer. You know what I mean? It sounds like you're getting arrested.
Felony? What's that?
You need
accosted,
my DNA?
Accosted sounds so much better. Like, I didn't fondle her.
Felony? I don't even know her.
I don't know.
Felony?
There's some bitch in the country named Felony. Shout out to her.
There's probably a bitch named Melanie, so there's gotta be a felony.
There gotta be a felony. You're right.
That'd be some fucking fucked up.
There's a bitch named Alexis, or you know, or.
But I think there was Alexis's before
or Miracle,
Alexis's.
or Prodigy, or you know. Motherfuckers be having some weird ass names.
Oh yeah, I can't even think. Like celebrities and shit. You see some
Cardi B just named her kid Culture.
Culture.
There you go.
I don't know any cultures. Do you?
What?
I don't know any cultures. Do you?
Who gives a fuck?
Any cultures? Like as a person?
At the end of the day, like these motherfuckers are gonna grow old, and their name is gonna be Culture. Yeah. Go ahead and see Grandma Culture.
Nah, they won't even be calling her that though. They'll be calling her like something else, like Grandma CC, a C. You know what I mean? It'll be like something not. It won't be.
Yo, go get that bird, bitch.
You gotta change your diaper.
You grimy motherfuckers is talking crazy shit. Like, go get that bird, bitch over here. Dumb motherfucker. Oh, dumb, little ugly, nasty little bitch.
You gotta love now. It's fucked up.
Yeah, you gotta. Not really. I mean, my grandma ain't been fucking with me like that lately. Like,
my grandma slapped me in the face, dude. Shit, dude.
My grandma says she don't fuck with no men's. That's exactly.
She went
how
straight
she
lesbian?
Said. No, she doesn't fuck with men's, women's, nothing with an
She's asexual.
All she cares about is her ducats, as she says. I ain't got no time to be fucking with none of these old niggas that ain't got no teeth. They broke. Nigga 85 nigga 85 still living with his mama. Old people be having problems and shit too. They be like, this motherfucker want to take me out to the community center on a date. Nigga better take me to Roof Chris or something. My teeth still work, nigga. Just because you can't chew a steak, motherfucker, don't mean I gotta go sit over here at the goddamn Meals on Wheels. That's true. If when I get old, nigga, I'ma still be on my bullshit. I'm gonna be calling old bitches over the crib like, hey, well, Martha, why don't you slide through real quick and come over to my aunt's house?
Come over to my aunt's house.
Look, baby, I got the handicap ramp right there. Just roll up and I'm gonna tear that pussy up.
I just got a bunch of my blue pills.
Yeah. Got me a new prescription, Martha. Bring your ass on over here. I got some bread pudding.
Everybody's got to be fucking in the old age home. It's got to be like an orgy.
Oh, dude, there's a high numbers of STDs and old folks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why do you think niggas can't walk to the store to go get some rubbers? If I'm
getting raped,
if I'm in retirement age and I'm in the old folks home, best believe I'm slaying some box.
Most of those bitches probably can't get pregnant either. Those old bitches.
Yeah, they can't get pregnant, nigga. But at the
In the
same
old
time,
folks home.
Oh no way! Yeah,
That's what I'm
no.
saying.
at the same time though, like the bitch ain't gonna remember the shit the next day anyway.
Whoa.
She get Alzheimer's.
Yeah, if I'm fucking in the old
All of a
folks
sudden
home, I'm going straight to the dementia floor.
She gonna
Nigga.
wake up and be like, "Why my arthritis?"
It's like, oh my god, my period came early. I
All
had
of
a
a
period in
sudden-
20 years.
All of a sudden, you become like her nephew or something every time she sees you.
No,
You know what I mean?
nigga, if
She's
I'm in
like,
the old folks home and I'm old, nigga, she gonna be like, hey D.
No, I'm saying
And
she
she
had
gonna be like,
Alzheimer's.
Tell me
why
the
that
joke,
nigga
D."
always staring at me every time I see him? Cause I done fucked you like 5 times, Martha.
Yeah.
You didn't know, bitch. You got dementia. I'm regular. I ain't got no legs and shit, but you let me tear
No,
that
I'm just
pussy
saying
up.
if they like end up like associating you with somebody else in their life because they had dementia.
Oh,
So you know
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
Imagine
So
trying
now
to fuck some pussy without legs.
Without legs.
you don't get in the way. You can just spin them.
What is
Like,
gonna
right?
happen? Like, what's gonna happen?
Nothing. Yeah,
It's like a turtle. It's like a turtle on his back,
What
nigga.
do you mean you couldn't do it? Oh, they just could
You'd have
fall
to,
over.
you'd have to
They're
just
like-
lay in the back. She'd have to get on top. Like you couldn't get on top.
she couldn't get on top. She wouldn't
Yo,
have
that would
fucking
be
balance.
so
Oh, maybe
clutch, though,
she
my
has
nigga.
arms.
I wish I could have
Yeah,
a bitch
she
just
did.
ride me and she ain't had no legs. That's like the best shit. I ain't got to worry about
a
her legs
torso?
just kicking me in the
Yeah.
fucking.
It's about to fucking
Nah, the bitch
Too
got
tall with
stubs,
fucking
nigga.
is a hole. It's in the middle
You
of the
got,
torso.
you got
Yeah, it's
stubs,
right.
bitch. Like if you got stubs or whatever, like it's cool. You can just sit on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about your little legs kicking me or all that extra weight
You
and
can
shit.
pick up bitches like that on StubHub.
That's good.
Shout out to
That's-
Brody Stevens.
Right. You know who else you can
Is
find?
that what he
on
says? That was
StubHub?
joke? Is that
Yeah,
his
yeah,
joke?
that's
It's
a good
perfect.
You nigga, with your little stubby nuts. That's it. That was gay. I shouldn't have said that. You're right. That was
stubby
some corny
nuts?
shit. You know what's funny? I was thinking about the other day. If you were homophobic, you would have a tough life because everything would bother you. Everything would bother you. Think about that
Same
shit.
thing if you were racist.
I think the only thing that bothers them is gay people.
No, because
know
if you're homophobic, everything could bother you. Everything could bother you. A motherfucker could say, that's a beautiful rainbow. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Or a nigga could be like,
Yeah, like, oh, he keeps trying to push their gay agenda
like,
on me.
hey, or like you could order delivery or something like that. And like, hey, you could just put the tip in the app. Like, nigga, put the tip in what?
Yeah, but if you're that concerned, right, you probably want to fuck
Yeah, you
dudes,
definitely
right?
wanna fuck dudes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're
let's be
if that shit is that much on your
Niggas
brain,
that really be like focused on shit like that, they've already sucked a dick or something.
It
Something's
has to be
happened
like
to
an
them.
internal conflict or some shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's an
exactly.
internal conflict because they've already touched the meat from somebody, or the meat has
So
touched
what do you think?
them.
What do you think? Once you touch a dick once, it's just over. You can't like pussy anymore. It's just like you become.
No.
you
I was
just
talking about that with my man the other day. Like if you've been molested or whatever, like you're not gay. It doesn't make you gay. You know what I'm saying? To be gay is a commitment.
What
my
if you were
nigga.
just desperate?
If you're desperate, you just a nasty motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you. That's what my grandma would call you. She ain't gonna say you identify as nothing. You just identify as a nasty motherfucker. That nasty motherfucker just want to stick his dick in everything. I caught that nigga trying to stick his dick in the plug. Like nasty motherfucker. Like niggas don't got no coof. Niggas will go try to fuck a chicken type shit. You just a nasty motherfucker. You just want to stick your dick in something. Oh, that donut looks sexy as fuck. About to fuck the
Did
shit
you
out this
see that donut hole?
Nigga, was that Boston cream?
It's gonna be now.
I've had that mentality though. I'm sure we all have one. Like 15
Yeah,
years old.
as a guy, when you're adolescent,
Like when you're a teenager,
when you're a
you'll
young
fuck
nigga and you
everything,
coming up,
anything.
that's all you think.
yeah.
All you thinking about is just putting your dick in something. But at the same time, you're like slightly homophobic, so you're like, yo, I'm not putting my dick in that.
Right.
Nigga, when I got older, nigga, I realized it was safe to put my dick in silicone, nigga. I went out and bought me a pocket pussy and was like, fuck it,
Just
nigga.
to stop you from being gay?
Just to stop me.
Yeah, did you actually go out and buy the pocket pussy, or did you order it online?
My first pocket pussy was actually gifted to me by an ex-girlfriend of mine. Shout out to you.
She
You
was
know
like,
who
here,
you
take
are.
this.
She
Don't
was like,
fuck
I don't
me
wanna
anymore.
fuck you
No, it was crazy.
Pocket pussy.
It's a
It was
consolidation
crazy.
gift.
It was crazy because we would fuck, but like I would be like slaying. My nigga, I used to get more box from this bitch than UPS workers. I'll be up in this pussy, killing that shit, and she would just hop off my shit mad fast and be like, you ain't fucking me like this no more. And I'd be like, damn. And I'd be mad
how were you
frustrated. So
fucking
she got me a So she was just back off.
In her belly
She got
button.
hers
She's
already.
like, stop it, you
I
weirdo.
can't do this anymore.
No, she got-
Are you retarded? The hole's down here.
You can't
You know
find
how,
my
you
pussy.
know how like if you fuck, you know how if you're fucking or whatever, a girl puts her hand on your stomach to try to push you away, or
Yeah, like too
Well,
fast,
you
too
probably-
hard.
you probably-
yeah,
he's not ever- he's
yeah,
never
like still,
experienced
hold on, hey,
but
Jeezy.
for like niggas with like regular dicks or whatever, they experience shit like that. So I've experienced that in my life or whatever, and like that's what she would do. She'd be like, oh, that's too much, and then she would just push me away and back off and shit. And it's just
Now you kind of like, oh, hold on, and be like, all right, I'll just
so
slow
I'm just
down a
like,
little bit.
come on, I don't got time for that shit. But
Start up again.
it's cool. You know, I'm. It's just crazy, dude. I don't even know. I lost my train of thought because I'm
Yeah, we were just
fucked
talking
up.
about
fucking and all that.
It's like, it's just like how it
But she
always
was-
ends
yeah,
up
she
back
was-
to here,
she
and you
was,
wonder how I'm fucking sick.
She was vicious with it. To switch gears, we were gonna talk about something that came up this week or
Gillis
whatever.
shit.
Shane, what's the guy's name? Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis.
Shane
The
Gillis.
comedian.
And you know what's crazy about this? I haven't even seen this shit on YouTube yet. I haven't seen the post up on YouTube or nothing like that yet. This is obviously some nerdy shit that happens in the comic comedian.
No, it's like national
community.
now, just because he hit SNL.
It's national film.
Before like a week ago, not like 3 days ago, wasn't
But-
anything. They was just had a stupid podcast where they say stupid shit like we do.
Yeah.
And somebody fucking.
I'm gonna keep
went
it a
to
buck. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. You pull some shit up on
Can you
me.
pull us up?
Hold on. You pull some shit up on me from 10 years ago from this podcast.
No, but this is
I'm
like last week.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm not gonna change who the fuck I am. If I said this shit then, I'm gonna say this shit now. Now at times or whatever,
Yeah,
you
but see,
grow in
alright,
life, you
so
grow in
yeah,
life
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
look.
mature a little bit.
Yo, how's this though? You got privilege now. See,
don't-
like
no.
we don't have the privilege.
What the fuck are
that
you
you
talking
have to
about?
say
Our
that.
time is done, Ken.
Yeah, we're done, dude. We're all done. Like we don't count.
Yo,
You
this
see
is
that?
funny.
Like
This is the craziest
no,
shit
but if
ever.
I said
Why
the
do
same
white people
shit,
think that they don't have privilege? That shit is like the craziest shit to me in life.
no, dude. I agree. I have privilege in every way you believe I do. Right? And I believe I do.
To a certain extent.
However,
But
in
you
this
also-
aspect, I lack the privilege. You have to be able to admit that.
Well, you ain't a stand-up. You ain't a SNL.
You see what I'm saying?
You ain't
No.
Oh.
Look. So
Not really.
you can say what you want, carte blanche, because of who you are, right?
Right.
I am only allowed to do that so far because of who I am.
But
So
look-
I lack that privilege in this aspect.
Who is?
But normally I have privilege all the time. I'm white
So
guy.
no
I'm
other
not fucking
comedians
denying
ever
it.
said anything racist.
It depends on how you look at the term racism.
Where's my man? Where's my
Do you
man?
mean
at?
like,
My
are
man-
you?
But
are
that's the thing.
You
So this is
hating
what I'm-
somebody, or are you
so this
just
is what I'm
saying a word?
People are just ready to jump down.
Like,
the
granted,
motherfucker's
when
neck.
that clip looks bad. Let's
It
grant
looks
that
bad, but let's
doesn't
be-
look that
let's
doesn't.
be- let's
but
be
I know
real.
they just like it's like fucking.
Let's
people
be
just,
real. Chinese niggas or whatever. Now all of a sudden you want to, because he's only talking about a specific group. He's only talking about
was
Chinese
just
niggas because
talking
that's
shit.
But yeah,
I don't think. I think he meant.
Yeah, they're talking about China. Let's play the clip first.
All right, play the clip, my nigga.
It's
Nobody
fucking long,
gives a
though.
fuck.
No, we're not gonna play the whole thing. We'll just play the most.
Yeah, play like
important parts.
nigga. No, not the just play. Nigga, play the first shit. I don't want to hear all this white shit. I don't want to hear that shit. the whole fucking
See, I
time.
don't want to hear this white shit.
Turn it up, nigga. All the way.
You serious?
What the fuck?
Fucked up looking building, and people were like, alright, no one said anything. Those fucking chicks live there, huh? Well, they built these fucking, like, huge Shanghai out. The first one must have infuriated everyone. They looked like
It's dumb white nigga shit that they talking about.
ducks out of
They're just saying in Chinatown.
Yeah,
It's like,
true.
Yeah.
He said the first one that they built,
How could there be
the
so
first
many
Shang.
fucking
If
restaurants?
No,
they
it's
built
fucking
the first,
retarded
I'm not
to
gonna,
talk
I'm not
like
gonna
that.
lie to you. If I see a Chinese style building or whatever, I'm probably gonna go to that motherfucker before I go to a regular building. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
Where are
Chinatown
we
is
going?
Chinatown. Chinatown is
Chinatown is
Chinatown.
dope. The way I like Chinatown.
Oh yeah, it's
dope,
great. It's
dude.
good.
It's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
It's dope
I
because
like
it's their
the
own
dragons and
shit.
shit. The dragons.
But guess
cool as
what?
fuck.
It's very tight knit.
Guess what? In every major city, there's always a Chinatown. There's always a little Italy or like some Italian part.
Yeah, no,
And
definitely.
That's
for
pretty
real.
much it. There's no like Russian spot or no
Nah,
Irish
see,
spot like
yeah,
that.
I think so though.
Nah,
Like,
not really.
I think it
Not
still
really.
gets. It
There's
still
Jewish
gets.
spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like there's Jewish spots and shit. But like I said, those are their designated neighborhoods, and the city is not ever going to change that. Gentrification will never hit Chinatown. Gentrification will never hit
I don't know, maybe. I mean, they got the money to stay there, so maybe.
No,
you're
it's
right.
not that they have the money to stay there.
I would think a
No,
lot
no,
of
no.
people they invest.
The
They
city
invest
has-
in the community.
The city has allotted them land in the city.
Oh, so it'll always stay that way forever.
It'll just stay like that
Yeah, they
forever.
I
wanna
didn't know
let-
that
they
was
wanna-
like a
They want
thing.
to let like a Starbucks in like the North End.
You
or
can't
Dunkin'
go
Donuts,
put a
like,
Starbucks in no shit like
they,
that.
They won't allow it.
It's not. It's not
Well,
even
like
possible.
yeah, even East Boston was like that. They were having trouble.
It's
like
not
getting
even
certain
possible.
Things passed.
You feel
East
what I'm
Boston's like a
saying?
shit show now.
But
too.
guess what? The black community in Boston, because it was a small community that was in Boston, has been gentrified like a motherfucker. A lot of black businesses that were once in Dudley or whatever,
Yeah, they're
getting
gone.
moved out.
They're
They're
getting-
gone and
yeah,
shit.
it's
There's
not
white
just-
people
it's
there and
just not-
shit.
it's just
I
not
delivered
black.
some Uber Eats
No, yeah, it's
to a
class,
motherfucker
dude.
named Josh or whatever, but he was a tech developer and he lived like in one of the grimiest neighborhoods or whatever from where I grew up at in
Right,
Roxbury.
right.
And I was like, what the fuck? But I'm looking around and shit, and there's more white people around and shit.
Yeah.
So they're not. So it's like, yo, come
People
on, my
can't
nigga.
afford
Like,
the
at the
rent
end of the
shit.
day, everybody wants to just jump on a bandwagon and be offended by something. Who gives a fuck? Nobody's oppressing Chinese people in America. Let's just be fucking
Yeah, but you
for real.
can't say that because you're
I'm
not fucking Chinese.
I will say this.
Like, and I
Chinese
get it.
people were oppressed when they first got here. When they first got here, whatever, they were oppressed. But guess what happened?
Which is like everybody, every other.
Guess
race.
what happened?
Yeah,
Everyone
every
gets
Guess what
fucking
happened?
our fucking people too.
No. Black people are the ones that were shitted on from the time they were here.
Yes,
Until
yes,
whatever.
yes.
Right.
Okay,
we all know.
hold on.
Let me finish. They were fucked
They
up.
got us the worst. That's
They got
shit
it
you
the
are.
worst.
They got it the worst.
The thing is with
100%.
Asian
You guys
people or
got it the
whatever,
worst.
they was bringing motherfuckers over and was like, hey, we'll just give you a fresh start. You ain't got to pay taxes for this amount of time. You can do this, that, and the third. It's easy for you to come over to a country or whatever and start shit up. Now, you start off small, but guess what? Asians only fuck with Asians. When's the last time you seen a Chinese restaurant order food, have a delivery truck? Have you ever seen a delivery truck pop up to a Chinese restaurant? Is it anybody other than Chinese people?
No, always usually.
They keep everything within their own
Yeah,
people.
they
Yeah,
do. They do.
smart.
They're not fucking
It's
with
not
black
that it's
people.
not smart,
They're not
it's just-
fucking with Italians. They're not fucking with
It's- I
Irish.
guess
They're not
it's- I
fucking
guess
with
it's-
Uber Eats.
They're not fucking. No, they
Yeah,
are.
I
They're
guess
definitely-
it's just.
Chinese-
But
weird.
they're
Some-
ordering from downtown.
Weird.
From Chinatown.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Like I would never do. Like I would never think to do that. Like all right, it's like coming from my point of view, right? I would never, if I owned a business, right? You know, whatever I sold, I would never think like I could only hire people like me. Like I would never
What do you
think.
mean?
And if I said that, it would be offensive.
Let's be totally with the labor laws that is around, right? You have to hire a minority.
No.
Hold on, listen.
But how come they get
But
away
guess
with
what?
it?
Because they are a minority.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're a minority.
It's probably all off
a bunch of-
Chinese people.
It's like
It's probably like every other restaurant.
It's like if a bunch of
sub-shop is cash.
if a bunch of Mexican people decided to run a restaurant or whatever.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they have to hire black people?
Because they should have to hire. They should.
Nigga, they're Mexicans.
Hold on. It's
They
not
are
that,
the minority.
Look, it's not that they should have to.
Yeah, they should hire a couple white guys just to fill
But
in the
no,
spot.
it's not that they should have to. It's just that they should just.
It's called affirmative action.
No, it's just that no one has been applied here that has been different than you
Nigga, who
people.
the fuck is gonna apply? I'm not going to Chinatown to go
Right.
apply at Gong Cha.
Right.
My
No,
nigga,
no.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
That's a good point.
It's true though.
Right. That's
You
a
feel
good
what I'm
point.
saying? But you go to a black
Yeah, but
business,
if you were
they
like a
hiring
bartender
everybody.
or something, if they're looking
What
for a
the
bartender.
point of what I was saying was that
Even- I don't
you
know.
know the thing with the Chinese community was they were able to develop as fast as they developed and was able to establish Chinatowns in different cities.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty
and
amazing.
everything else because they stayed to themselves. The Italians can have a little Italy or North End or whatever the fuck because they stay to themselves. Nigga, in the North End, it's the safest part of the city for women. Why? Because Italians police their own neighborhoods.
Right.
Asians police their own shit. Nigga, you go downtown to Chinatown right now in downtown Boston, nigga, you might see a couple white officers, but guess what? Man, most of them officers are Asian.
There's like Caucasian. There's like a fine line, right, between like community like that, right, and then community where the people like they all feel like they're community, and then the people in the middle where it's just like trying to fucking find the community. You know what I mean? But you would like to think if you seen something fucked up, you would try to police it yourself, and that's how you should feel around the people that you're with.
The crazy thing that pisses me off about the whole Shane Gillis situation, though, kinda, is like, you're mad because he said the word chink, and I understand that. But
yeah, and he said it in a shitty way. He didn't say it like in a good way.
Yeah, he wasn't
like it was just stupid
he said it
to
in a
even
shitty
talk
way.
like that.
He said it on the dumbass podcast, but this is what you just did. This is what.
But he said, I don't know.
You guys just gave Shane Gillis power. As much as you think you wanted to strip that man of his power or whatever the case may be, but guess what? I didn't even know who the fuck this nigga was.
Yeah, but you could have,
because
we know who he is. Yeah, he's just like
he was on a podcast. Of course, he's just trying to make people laugh. He's just trying to go for the big laugh.
Yeah, now he just got fucking SNL.
At what expense do you want?
Take him down. He can't work there.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's how you gonna be or whatever, just be. You claim what you claim. If you said the shit, you say it. You said
like that's what this is about.
If you felt bad about it or whatever, then say it afterwards or whatever.
Well, he said you read the shit. You know, it was like a whatever.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
The thing about it is, this was on a podcast like 2 years ago or something.
No, this was like recent.
Like 2018. It was 2018.
Yeah, it was last year, nigga.
And SNL, you're trying to say SNL didn't know this before they hired him?
No, they didn't. They didn't listen to his fucking dumbass podcast, my nigga.
Come on.
Maybe.
They wasn't listening to his podcast.
Dude, for all we know, somebody up there's trying to sneak it through and be like, hey, let's make this happen in the news. Bam. We got shit going on. But you don't know what the fucking motives are behind this. But he's funny and deserves a spot.
You know what I mean? Dirt on people, you could find that on everybody.
Yeah, nigga, that's the whole idea.
If you go back in people's lives, you're gonna see shit.
Yeah, but that was then, and this is now, and he could have did that now, and it was bad back then. But it's just like,
that
dude,
nigga Bernie Mac called little kids faggots, and it was funny.
Yeah.
So what?
Dude, this
so you gonna bring up dirt on Bernie and be like, oh, that motherfucker was nigga. Richard Pryor was like, I fucked my first faggot. Like, and y'all niggas call this nigga the GOAT. Y'all ain't trying to shit on him. Like, fuck out of here with this shit. Everybody want to feel included in something.
No, dude,
you feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. Like, listen, like this is the realest shit I can say. There is poverty, and no matter what race you are, there's poverty all around this bitch. But at the end of the day, so fucking what? Somebody said the word chink. If you gonna be hurt about everything that somebody says about you or whatever, like, my nigga, you know how many times somebody that said nigga in the Boston comedy scene, and as a man, I can't just go out and punch them in their fucking face? That'd be
I think way less than
to you.
Yes, I've been called a nigga before. What are you talking about?
Really?
But the thing of what I'm saying is that how would it look if I just went out and fucked somebody up because they said a word?
I don't know. It depends on how the fuck they said it, dude.
There's
consequences behind words.
I understand what you're saying. You can't do that in the comedy
scene. There's no point.
Then
this is my business. This is what I do. I have tough skin. I'm cracking jokes on all types of races of people, all types of genders of people. I'm cracking jokes. It's jokes, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
So you were saying like someone said something to you, but it was jokingly, not like hatefully.
Whether it was jokingly, if I was a pussy, I would have been like, that person called me a nigger. Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
I just can't see, like, as much as like Boston gets a reputation for like racism, like as much as Boston gets a reputation for racism, I can't picture anybody doing that to you. That would be like ridiculous.
No, that shit happens. Like, don't get it twisted. This shit happens. But at the end of the day, who the fuck am I to give somebody else power over their words? Because you said something, I'm gonna show the world that I'm that distraught over what you said that I want to start a whole movement behind it. Suck my dick. I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's just corny. Like, if you said, I can't stand bitches or whatever that want to leech off of other motherfuckers. He said bitch. So fucking what?
Right.
Grow some fucking nuts, or don't listen to the shit.
No,
at all.
it's just
you know what the fuck you come and get when you come to In the Gutter podcast.
That's the thing. That's how we talk here. Like, that's how people talk.
This is just what it is.
This isn't for you.
This is raw, uncut.
When people laugh at stupid shit, it's not for you. Like, just change the channel.
Don't be a fucking pussy or whatever, and then like, because this is the crazy shit. Motherfuckers are talking. Chinese people talk greasy about niggas behind their back. They talk greasy about white people behind their back. Everybody does this shit. It's not even a question.
No, but it's like, But do you do that do
mad
me and you
because
have
somebody-
these secret conversations, Sean?
Only,
We're like,
only in my
y'all
car
do,
to
y'all
myself.
do.
Yeah, I'm driving.
No, y'all do.
You know what I
But
mean?
the thing is like, you know, what's crazy is like, so I'm gonna be mad or whatever, and then try to ruin somebody's career and their livelihood because of some shit that everybody does. Not saying that it makes it right or anything else like that, but motherfuckers be playing with people's livelihood.
I think
and then
it
you
equalizes
wanna dick
everybody.
ride other motherfuckers or whatever because somebody started talking shit. Now you want to be in a group and be inclusive with everybody else. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not speaking for the whole black race or anything like that, but it really like pisses me off when I hear motherfuckers say they persons of color when you won't share the black experience, my nigga.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't go
not,
through the same
that's
shit
not
that
your
niggas be
fault,
going
dude.
through.
No,
That's
no,
not
no,
your
but I
fault.
agree with what you're saying.
That got
Like,
labeled
that shit pisses me
you know
the
what I
fuck
mean?
off. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck
everyone's
up.
got their own fucking experience.
Because at the end of the day,
Everybody.
it don't fucking matter. It's not about racism on the broader scale. It's about classism.
Yes.
It's about separation between classes.
And that's why
Poor
our
versus
humor
rich.
works, dude,
Y'all
for
motherfuckers
here.
is
And
what
people
do they
like
what do they
us.
call it? There's the high class,
Middle
the
class.
middle class.
Yeah,
it's
that's like a
it's like
joke,
middle class
dude.
and lower class.
That shit's
Nigga,
like a joke.
the majority of middle class and lower class people in this country is tremendous. Nigga, they don't give a fuck about what's going on, what you done said. Niggas got bills to pay.
Yeah, no one's,
Exactly.
no
I don't give a
one's,
fuck.
no one's listening.
And if a nigga does call me a nigga or whatever, best believe I got that shit on recording so I can get paid.
We still
Fuck
don't,
outta
we
here.
still don't have to go to work tomorrow like slaves, you know?
Right, at the end of the day.
Not
that's
like a slave. You can go
yeah,
live.
it's a fucking slave.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah, hold on. You can go live on the street. You know what I mean? Scrubbing for food and shit, dude.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, who's gonna do that though? So it's like you can't like you know you have the
Asians?
option.
That's fucked up.
You never see a homeless Asian.
Yeah, you're right. You don't see you'll see an Asian or whatever go around collecting bottles and cans and
Yeah,
shit.
they're
But guess
like
what?
nickels.
They going back to the crib or whatever and they eating good pho after a long day, nigga.
It's pho.
Whatever the fuck. It's pho.
I had ramen.
Bullshit.
I never had
That's
like
what
good
it is.
ramen like that. I want to go sometime.
For what?
I just
Nigga,
never
just
got
get
it.
you some ramen.
I know. It's like this. It's like nah. I think it's different.
Let's see. But I think with the Shane Gillis shit or whatever is crazy. But the crazy thing is like there's a scale of racism. The nigga called them these motherfuckers a chink. Now, is that really on a scale of racism, right? What do they call it?
Oh, because like black is the top, right?
That's black is the top.
right.
is
You
the
call a motherfucker a nigga, that's nigga cancel your life.
So Asians like one above white people, right?
Asians
Is
is
one above white
You call
people?
an Asian person a chink on the racism totem pole, that has to be like on the bottom.
It's like
of the
calling me a
totem pole.
cracker. It's like cracker,
Yeah, it's like
yo,
you
white
call-
boy,
you
yo, white
call-
boy.
Yeah.
Like mini.
Or like a Spanish guy.
Mick or Guinea. Like, it's like.
Yeah,
that's like,
you
that's
say
like the
Mick
first
or
one.
Guinea or something like
That's not
that.
No,
even
they
on
just
there.
go
It's not
white
even
now.
on
They don't
there.
even count
Guinea,
no more.
I'll put that
They don't
Guinea.
count
You
no
say
more.
Guinea, that's kind of up there because
Yeah,
Italians
no,
really
it
don't play that
is.
shit.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't
it
like that
is.
Yeah,
shit.
no, they don't
But no
like
one
it.
plays that shit.
Spick is another one that's kind of like
Yeah.
dirty.
That- I
Yeah,
think-
that's wick coming
I
out,
think
yeah.
Spick is right under.
right under
the
the
N-word.
right under
Yeah,
the
under
N-word.
under
gotta
black,
be.
under black.
Under
Spanish.
racism, so
Yeah,
those
think
nigga-
think of how Asians feel about that.
Right, but then when you say anything, when you say
They're like, how fucked up are you to say some shit like that, Sean? That's
when
your
you
white
say
privilege
anything
right there.
related to like Caucasians though, that should be like on the bottom of the list because it's kind of weak. Except
I
when
see
you
that
get
shit,
except
dude.
when you get into like really creative, like black people. I'm not gonna front. I love my melanated people because y'all come up with really creative ways on how to shit on white people. Niggas was like at one point.
Oh yeah, nobody cares.
Niggas was
Nobody, you can shit on white people all day,
Right, you fucking-
which is fun, dude. I'll laugh at
cockazoid
some white
monkey.
people shit.
Fun.
I
shit
will
on
laugh
everybody.
at some white people shit. Yeah, but you can't not get mad when you shit on other people, especially for the same
no, of
stupid
course
reason. It's all got to go
So
around
on
the
the
same.
racism totem pole, it would be black people at the top for like that's like if you shit on black people, that's like that in your career you're done. You shit on Spanish people, you're done.
Wait a minute.
LGBTQ is right under that.
No, I think LGBTQ
Well, they're right above
is right
Sp-
under the end.
Yeah, that's right. Under that.
Nowadays,
black.
you got-
Right now,
Why,
you're
why
right.
won't you
You're
just
right.
say black?
So, okay, so it's a-
why do you keep referring?
They're moving up,
They're trying to
nigga.
move in on you, black dudes.
Right, they're moving up, son. So it's crazy. So
There's a
okay.
lot of them.
So we got the N word, the LGBTQ community. Any slur you say to them or whatever is gonna fuck you over royally. Then it's Spanish.
It's so
and then
stupid though.
Because Spanish covers a lot of shit. That covers Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. It covers a lot of shit. and then you go below that, it would be Haitians for me. Like Haitians get shitted on.
So
all
wait,
the time.
you don't think they count in like the? You think they are we separating
that's
them?
more like in the black community because
that is true, that is
Haitians
true.
on that scale is just black people.
Right. So
Or
never mind.
Spanish,
So
it's like
we gonna ride
something,
with them. They
yeah.
included, and that's equal. So I think under that, we'll go.
I'd say the Chinese.
That's what I was gonna say. The Chinese.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, because there's the biggest. Does China have the most Asian people?
They have the most
What?
Asians are the most people in the whole world.
Yeah. But are they mostly from China? You know what I mean?
nigga.
No.
Or like from
What the fuck are you
Vietnam?
talking? You see how small my nigga?
No, dude, there's a zillion people in China. They had a population control.
Oh, good.
at
There's a
one time.
zillion motherfucking Chinese niggas over here. So
Did you say China had a population shortage?
No, problem where they were like limiting the amount of kids
was
every
fucking
couple
too much.
could
There's
have.
so many of them.
They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, no.
All right, okay, so I'm way out of
I
line
got 10
here.
of them in this room
talking
right
about
now.
them.
On the table.
Fucking me. Yeah, you can charge at least $1,000. You can charge $2,000 a month, and you got 20 motherfuckers living in this one room, nigga. But that's
You
another
punk beds.
stereotype, and that's fucked up, and I apologize. But guess what? Like I said, the racism total poll: black
Just
people,
trying to get by.
black people, LGBTQ, Spanish people,
Chinese people.
Chinese people, and then
Then you can
Indians and whites at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree.
But
with that.
after 9/11, the Indian people were.
Oh no! I forgot
They were-
Muslims.
they
You
were
gotta
right
put
after
Muslims.
black
You gotta
people.
put Muslims. You gotta
Yeah.
put Muslims right after the LGBTQ, and then you put Spanish people, and then you go ahead because Muslims get it bad at this point.
They do.
They get it bad. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put Spanish, then it goes
They're like,
Chinese.
fucking right, they do. Oh, that's fucking. It's
Then
just
it
like,
goes-
wow. There's a lot of them. There's only a few.
Then
Like,
you got Chinese, then you got white. So white is at the bottom of the list because you call a white person a cracker, they're like,
Yeah, it
I'm on my
all
way to the
depends on
bank.
it. Yeah, no, seriously.
I don't care. What do you live in? Low income housing?
It's horrible.
I'm going to. I thought George Jefferson was the only person that moved up to the east side. Like, yeah, fuck out of here. So whatever. Like that was that with Shane Gillis. And you know, I don't know what else.
Yeah, I don't know. I get more offended when they start going Italian at that point. Because
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's just like, oh, this is the racist shit that you're acceptable with doing. You know what I mean? It's just like you need to do some racist shit
with
so
the thing
bad.
with the Italians, you say something fucked up about Italians, guess what they gonna do? They'll kill your ass.
No, but that's the new shit like that people are easier to joke about nowadays.
Because it's white people. White people are just lumped into one.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
The only thing when it comes to like racial slurs and shit that be fucking with me is how white people will shit on Jewish people. They shit on Jewish people hard. Jewish people catch
I
it.
never really.
What?
Well, white people be shitting on Jewish people.
Oh, you mean comedians like comics like Jews just like,
any subject matter
Well,
when it
yeah,
comes.
any stereotype about a race is going to be made fun of
Yeah, but Jewish people be catching it.
because it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. Even Jewish people rag on themselves about being Jewish.
Yeah, they rag on themselves because them
It's
niggas
just
got
too
the money.
easy.
That's
just
true.
endless,
It's like
you know what I mean?
it has a whole thing where if you said Jewish, you know what I mean, like at the comics, like Jewish, it just gives you a connotation. Or
Yeah.
it's like it says one thing and you just like, oh, I understand what he means. Yeah, I get it.
I understand what he means.
No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just like
God.
it's that much of a thing that you already know it. Like you get it. Like, oh, that's. You know.
Yeah, it is what it is. The thing is racism, race, like that. What he said was not racist. What he said wasn't racism. You know,
It didn't sound good. It
didn't
was
sound
stupid.
good. It was
like,
stupid.
why would you say that?
Right. It didn't sound good. It was stupid.
like-
but it wasn't
Like,
racist.
yeah, it's like if you replaced it with the blacks, like blacks, or you even said just that, you know, like those.
It was
niggers,
like
yeah,
nobody's-
like, you're not,
nobody's
that's
trying-
not
nobody's
cool.
trying
It's
to
the
jack-
same
Oh, no,
idea.
yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
seems
Those
like it would-
those fucking wops down there. Like, why would
No,
you
but
talk
if he
like
said
that?
if he said like fucking those niggas down there like fucking
Why would you say
What
that?
did you say?
no, but if he said
If he
that,
said that, it's the same
he
thing.
said that instead of
If he
chicks.
said that, it's the same thing, dude.
Right? No,
How would you feel about that video if he said
We
that?
just went down.
I know, but
No, I know.
you can't.
But we're looking
you
at it a
can't-
different way now.
Yes,
if he
now
didn't
you can't
pick on the Chinese people and he said,
Yeah, this is
them
their perspective,
N-words,
dude.
If he said
It's
them
still
N-words,
racism.
that motherfucker wouldn't be
Yeah,
in
but
comedy
this
no more.
is still.
That's why I said. That's why we just
I just
did
don't know why
the
you would say
racism
that.
totem pole. If you say anything about black people,
Yeah, but hold
you're
on.
done. If you say anything about the LGBTQ, you're done. If you say anything about Spanish, if you say anything about Muslims, if you say anything about Spanish people, if you say anything about Chinese people.
See, that was just uncalled for.
It was, but it was
But I know, it was like, that was you flexing your privilege.
Exactly.
This is where me and Shawn don't have the privilege, where if we just said that, they would be like, oh my fucking God, I know they're fucking racist. Just look at those blue-eyed devil. Just look at them. Racist.
What do you
Kenny,
think?
you're the only blue-eyed motherfucker.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of myself in twos now. I'm just like,
alt-right
glitching.
My eyes are as brown as D.
Oh, hey, all right. I'm Sicilian too.
So what part? The nuts part?
No, Sicily, the little island, and then a little in Naples.
So you got a nipple in an island.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm from a town called Niggerville, USA.
Well, I did
It's Boston.
I love that, dude. When like we're at places and people
like my
you shit your pants.
my dude, that's brutal. My
Dude, I love that though when we're at places and like another black person will ask you, yo, so what are you? You know, like where you from? And you're like, yo, I'm just an American Negro.
Yeah. Like fuck out of it.
Where are you supposed to be from?
No, because this is the thing. People walk up to me and
Don't they just mean city though?
No,
Don't they mean city?
like Dominican or African or Haitian.
they never. People meet me and think that I'm something other than what the fuck it is that I am. They're like, hey, what? So what are your parents? What did they mix? What are you mixed with? I'm like, slavery. I'm a nigga, my nigga. I'm black. That's what I'm an American Negro. Is there anything else you want to ask me? That should cover all bases, nigga. If you want to ask me anything else, you want to ask me about my lineage, nigga. I don't know.
Movie called American Negro.
It is probably. I'm
Instead
sure
of American Gangster.
it was
like
called
American
Malcolm X,
Negro.
nigga. That's what it was called. Fuck out of here. But whatever. Like race is always gonna be something that
Was
people
Malcolm
talk
an
about.
American Negro?
Yes,
Malcolm was
Dorchester.
definitely.
Was he really?
Roxbury.
No, he wasn't from there. He was born somewhere else, but ended up moving to Boston, and he grew up in Boston. A little known fact if you don't know. But Boston is very historic when it comes to black people here in the city. The only thing is that you know, Boston, Massachusetts was a freed state, but the thing is it's not. It's kind of like this is what I was talking to somebody earlier today, and the thing is like when you've been a hooker for 20 plus years, and then you finally told that you ain't gotta sell pussy no more. The first few days, first few months, you're gonna be sucking some dick for some cash because you're so used to it. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine
So
when
you think you're gonna be paying?
imagine when slaves were freed, right? Slaves are freed. All of a sudden, one day they're like, "Oh, you're free." I guarantee that very next day that nigga was still picking cotton.
What the fuck do I do now?
What do I do now? Like, what do I do? Like,
It's like when you're fucked up on drugs and you get clean. You're like, okay, so what do I
yeah,
do
yeah.
now?
Nigga, like you've been
takes
fucked
you a
up on
while to
heroin.
figure out what
Now all
you're
of a
gonna
sudden
do.
you're detoxed, and they're like, "Hey, guess what?
You can leave.
You're not drug addicted anymore." You're like, "Really?
Do I have
You're
to?
right. I don't want a taste of anything. Oh, what should I do with myself? Oh, I can do this now." But guess what? A day later, you're gonna run back right
Oh, yeah, once you
there.
leave the building, you're hungry. You know?
Oh yeah, you're going right back to it. After a couple of days, you see motherfuckers shooting up. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know how I got out of it, dude.
you got out of it because of white Jesus.
Yeah, blue-eyed Jesus.
Right.
The only Jesus I believe in.
Amen.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed Jesus
Jesus.
on the cross.
That was a weak ass. I don't know. Y'all niggas would have survived in the black church, but that's some dumb shit too. Y'all.
Well, I don't know.
Stop-
I don't know. I
stop
was auditioning
listening-
tonight for the
stop
Black
listening to
Church.
these
See the Black
people.
Caucus. I didn't know I was auditioning for the Black Caucus.
Why you gotta make that sound, nigga?
Well, my voice.
Yes.
It's because it's the only thing because on my
What the fuck
throat,
is
dude.
wrong with
Just
it?
hit a hill.
Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, wow, that was
Fuck
messed
outta
up, dude.
here.
That's
Fucking
messed up.
bullshit.
Come on.
He's like,
Let's go.
come on. We got. Look, we got this. We got
got-
20 minutes left. Okay.
Is that what we're doing?
So are we gonna ride it out?
Let's do it.
Are we gonna ride it out like G's?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna ride it out like G's. So listen, you pussy. Facebook just came out with the dating app, my nigga. It's killing Tinder. It's killing Bumble. It's killing Tag.
I thought you said you didn't want to talk about this.
Shut the fuck up. It's killing all of that shit. And the reason why I know is because my friends here were telling me about the dating app. And it's
looking at me? You
no. It's from what I've heard, it's amazing.
It's a thing.
Have you guys tried it yet?
Not to the full extent of the law.
Right. Just like probably just accepted it or something.
No, I'm just looking at all this fucking shit. It's so cool. I'm like looking at like again. There's like it's just like.
Has anybody like clicked on your shit? Tried to match with you or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope because you're an ugly motherfucker. I'm surprised about that. So I might need to give it a try one day when I'm single. So.
Oh dear.
What kind of phone you got?
S9.
S9?
Yeah.
Pussy.
Why, you don't like my S9? What do you got? Oh, 'cause you got an iPhone.
I got 10 inches of iPhone.
This is like an iPhone. This is like an iPhone Android
it's called the
so
iPhone
you got a
10.
Samsung. You got a Samsung, you pussy.
That phone is as long
pussy,
as
you got a
dick.
Samsung. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Might be around the same size.
Wow,
a little longer.
that's sad.
Not bad.
I've seen your dick. It's no bigger than that.
Yeah, it's the
No, that's soft.
Yeah, alright.
You gotta wait till you see it rock hard. You gotta wait till I get some crack on the dick when it's rocked. No, I'm playing around and shit. That's not for nothing. So I do a show in Boston called the Naked Comedy Show, and the crazy thing about doing the Naked Comedy Show is go get a beer because obviously this nigga is like trying to cut me off right now.
No.
So the thing is at the Naked Comedy Show, I see a million comedians.
All dicks.
Right? You see some
That's
females.
why you do it.
You see some females.
He's like, dude,
It's kind of crazy because you get curious. like, yo, I've seen this motherfucker around. He's killing shit on stage. I wonder if he's killing pussy too. So you kind of sneak and
I
be
don't
like,
think that would make a difference. But I just want to see.
You'd be more happy for it. And then you like fucking hate him even more.
No, what ends up happening
you're like,
is I'm
fucking
sitting
good,
there
fuck
and
that
I'll
dude.
go.
He's killing on stage.
I'll just walk out and I'll go like. And then I'm like, oh, whatever. But I seen
You see D peeking behind the curtain.
Listen. Yo, I used to always.
A lot of people.
You never like.
So who's got the smallest dick in
Okay,
Boston comedy?
listen,
Who's
I'm
got the
not-
biggest
I'm
dick
not
in
gonna-
Boston comedy?
Okay.
I mean,
So from my experience so far, shout out, and y'all got to make some noise for this nigga because this is the crazy shit. Shout out to my nigga Kevin M. Quigley. Kevin M. Quigley is yo, he's as Zenobia Del Mar would say, he's hanging ham. He's hanging ham. He's packing ham.
Figures, and he's not even interested in pussy either, like that kid.
Nah, well, he thinks he's not. He thinks he's not working.
I don't know. We went out one fucking night, dude, and me and Quigley, we were talking to two chicks after the Naked Show, and he ended up going out one.
He fucked.
Yeah, because he had his dick
You
hanging.
know why?
Because
Because his dick was touching his kneecaps, nigga. That's why. If you brought a little bit more to the white table, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you would have been eating some bologna.
No, I think I probably could have ate that night when I went home.
It'd be funny if you
For
had
real.
this big ass dick, which is these little ass balls.
The crazy shit is white niggas be having some big ass nuts and no balls whatsoever. I mean, no dick whatsoever. There's one there's a couple comedians that I've seen, and I'm not gonna drop names or whatever because that's fucked up.
You
But
just dropped one of them.
I didn't say nobody.
Yeah, but he said he was like, yo, this dude's
I
got
said
a big
he's
dick.
hanging ham. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be mad at me if I said the nigga's hanging ham. Pause, no homo. The nigga's hanging ham.
Yeah, but
or whatever,
now
so
people are putting up like,
I don't give a fuck.
you don't know what they're expecting.
I don't give a fuck. That's that nigga. That's it.
Like,
That's
what's
him and
your
what he do.
idea is big.
Kevin Quigley's DMs are blowing up right now.
I hope so. And nigga, when you get another room, make sure you book me. But like the thing is, like that nigga was hanging ham, but there was another nigga that was up there or whatever. And yo, the nigga shit. I had a chick in the audience or whatever I knew, and she had peeped my joint. You know, she seen my joint. I ain't even oil my man before I came. You know what I'm saying? So usually before I go.
That was a weird euphemism. I never really heard that before.
So y'all say beat your dick or whatever. I say I oil my man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
My man-
gayest
Stop
shit.
calling you oil
I
king
ever
boy.
heard, dude.
Right.
That's
So
kind of
I
gay.
oil
I oiled my man.
I
You
oil
don't think
my
that's
nigga
just a
up,
little
you know what I'm
gay?
saying? My dick is my nigga, so I oil my nigga up. So
Isn't
whatever.
oil a little gay?
Nah, nigga.
Yeah.
It sounds a little gay.
Or whatever you want to call it, fam. So whatever. So I didn't even oil my
Oil
joint.
my man.
So I wasn't tripping. She
That
was
sounds
like,
gay. I like
That's what he said.
Oil my
He
man.
said this. That's exactly what he said. Yo, I went out
this
to
is what I'm
oil my
talking-
man.
This is what I'm talking about. If y'all niggas is so homophobic, everything is
I'm not homophobic at all.
crazy to
I
me.
just think it's funny
What
as
makes
fuck.
you
I like
think?
to
What
point
makes you
shit out
think that
like
I'm saying I want to go oil a whole nigga?
Because you just said,
You
yo,
just said
I
you
said
want
my
to
man
oil
is my
a
dick.
whole person. Like,
I said my man is my dick. I just gave you the equation,
yeah,
my
but
nigga.
okay.
I gave you the equation. So understand, when I say my man, I'm talking about my dick. Cause that's my man. That nigga's my ride or die. That nigga's been with me my whole life.
At first, I thought you were just giving a hand job.
Niggas, keep the reference. When I say my man,
that means
that's
his
my
little
dick.
ass penis.
So whatever the case may be. So another comment comes up, and Shorty had seen my shit or whatever, but she seen the next nigga shit. Then and I was like, yo, what the nigga shit look like? She said, I didn't see it.
I just see nuts.
She didn't see nuts neither.
He's buried in the
It was
woods.
like inverted.
What?
Some shit. Yeah, nigga. That nigga had a stuffed crust pizza. The nigga shit was stuffed crust. His turtle was stuck in the shell. It didn't come out. You remember on the Never Ending Story?
It's cold.
Remember on the Never Ending Story?
Yeah.
When what's the nigga's name?
I don't remember the Atreyu.
Atreyu.
Yeah.
Atreyu. When Atreyu was in the swamp
Yeah.
and was climbing on that mountain,
Yeah, the turtle thing.
but didn't know that it was a fucking turtle until he popped his head out the shell.
It's like that, huh?
That's what the nigga's cock was. His whole mound was just a turtle.
How do you know he didn't have like 12 inches stuffed inside there?
Because it was -3 inches on the inside.
He's got a long ass neck. Like,
This is crazy. Yo, that was my favorite movie. That was like, yo, no bullshit. Y'all ever watch the Never Ending Story?
Yeah, that's shit.
Yo, if y'all little young
I probably
niggas ain't
haven't
never
watched it in like 20 years.
I
or
don't
so,
give a
but,
fuck. That's like my favorite. That's
Yeah, I
like
seen
one
it
of my
not too long.
favorite
I
joints,
showed it to
yo.
Avery.
If you've never seen the Never Ending Story, go peep that shit. My nigga Atreyu is a fucking beast, dog.
Yes.
That nigga gets busy. That nigga had the little glass knife.
I remember I used to
He fought a wolf, nigga.
I was a kid. I used to get scared of the wolf and shit.
Yeah, I
dude.
was scared of the
Yeah.
wolf too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front, nigga. I was
Yeah.
like,
At
I
one
was
time,
a
at
thug.
one
I was a
time.
thug until I seen that wolf. Then I turned wild pussy.
Like I got over it, but I was
I was like, this
yeah.
wolf is gonna fuck me up. But I was like, you know what? Atreyu got me.
Yeah.
And when I first seen that movie, all I could do was just talk. Like every time I said Atreyu, I would say it like
Atreyu.
Like I'm like Atreyu.
Say my name. No, that was Sebastian. That was again.
Sebastian, say
my
nigga,
name.
I remember one time, nigga, I ran out my project door and held the screen door open. Was like, Atreyu.
Was it raining and shit? Was it all windy and everything and shit?
I had an apple and shit, nigga. I stole an apple from school and was sitting in my crib and was just reading the picture book.
We just
with
steal an apple from
over.
your teacher or something?
No, nigga, from the cafeteria, motherfucker, where they keep apples. So I stole an apple and
I figured you
shit.
gave your teacher an apple.
I got
and
to
they
the
took it
crib.
back.
I'm eating the apple like Sebastian was. Like, nigga, this is nutrition right here. But then I would cover it with honey or some dumb shit. That's why I got diabetes now. Fuck
Jerk
with it.
off in that room, right?
Nah, I never jerked off as a kid, really.
What?
I just jerked off as a man.
I never really oiled my man like that. Like,
I
honestly,
couldn't imagine skipping school in that room all day reading this stupid book and not beating off.
not for nothing. Like it took me, like you know what I'm saying. Like I never sat on my beans. You know what I'm saying. I never sat on my bean bag like that. But it wasn't until I think I moved back from North Carolina back up here where I actually got interested in like just oiling my man. I was like, yo, I'm about to
Just
go hard and
masturbating
shit.
furious.
But I got caught. I got caught.
Jack this motherfucker.
I got caught by my stepmoms and shit, and I don't even know if she
that must be
I don't know if
bad.
she actually peeped me because the thing was
She like,
is, like
"Hey,
back
hi."
in the day, if you was gonna watch porn, you had a black box or whatever, but it was based
racist.
off of a magnetic strip, so it would just make lines in the shit, so you could see like the nipple.
Yeah,
could
but
see
you had to
some
hit like
pussy.
A and B at the same time. Like
Yeah,
you had to flick
yeah,
that-
yeah,
you had to
yeah.
flick with one hand and flick with the
Yeah,
other.
so like nigga, my forearms was just work. So one day I'm going hard on the dick. I'm like,
Looking at these lines.
and then this chick just bust in the room or whatever to like put some clothes away, and like I remember I was like,
God!
Did you still have your dick out?
Demetrius!
and then she
Did
was
you
like,
still have your dick out?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna make some hot dogs later if you want some.
She was like,
After she
Make
said
sure you
that,
just go wash your hands, please.
she goes, leave that man alone!
Yeah, leave that man alone. Nah, ain't nobody gonna tell me to stop fucking with my mans, yo.
Leave that man alone, Demetrius!
That's my mans. I'm gonna oil my mans whenever the fuck I damn well
Can you treat him like that?
treat him like treat this dick like God. You know what I'm saying? But God. Anyway, the Never Ending Story is my shit. Is there any movies that you like that you can fuck with? Like be like, yo, you know what? And I'm not even talking about like let's stray away from the obvious movies, like the gangster movies and shit. Like those are all the solid classics and shit. What are some movies that you think would fuck the viewer's head up if they knew you watched or you enjoyed personally?
Maybe like American Psycho.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I got it.
That was why. Would that
What's
be
the- which
weird?
one was that?
Would that be
Christian Bale?
weird?
Yeah, Christian Bale.
So, yeah, would that be a
Was
weird
that the
thing?
was that the one? Hold on. Was American
Maybe,
Psycho?
maybe if you like the Ted Bundy series on Netflix a little too much.
Was the American Psycho joint the joint where with my nigga, like niggas could see you doing this shit. So on the American Psycho shit, was that the same shit where the nigga would see like all the chicks fucking, all the people that was fucking like he had like like security monitors and could see everybody fucking.
No,
and
it's Christian
shit?
Bale. He's like a schizophrenic dude. He was like a high-end like just investment stock.
Pour a little in my cup, man, nigga. Let me get a little taste. I said just a little bit.
Yeah,
nigga.
no, that's fine.
Just a little bit. I need to get my mouth wet. That's it. Pause. But I don't need to get my whole mouth wet, nigga. Try to give me this.
Look at that mouth. Look at that mouth.
Last episode, you were talking about how much you hated your mouth.
I hate my
He was
fucking
like,
mouth.
my mouth.
I hate my mouth. There's so many dicks going in my mouth. I hate it.
I hate my mouth. I hate my eyebrows.
Can't help it.
I'm
not gay. My mouth is.
kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking this gay haircut though. I'm liking this shit. This shit is cool.
It's messed up. It's just adapting the culture, culturally appropriating gay culture,
It's not bad, but
lesbian.
Lesbian culture.
Yeah, he's just taking it like the man that he is. Yeah, it's fucked up.
lesbians been rocking for the longest.
Just because you think
Niggas
he's like a
love-
big swinging dick in the room, you can just
niggas
go
love
take
some
lesbian
lesbians.
culture.
I just
Big
said,
swinging clit.
yeah, whatever you want to call it. A lot of you niggas out here, whatever y'all clits, y'all these bitches clits be matching your dicks. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with a bitch that had a big clit. I wasn't feeling that shit. But back to the question I had.
But
Don't
did you
even worry
come?
about it. I bust every time. So what? So you said American Psycho. What would be your movie that you would like? People would probably sleep on and be like, "Oh shit, you like that shit? That's kind of crazy."
Like, what am I trying to do? Am I trying to shock or try to like awe?
It's not about,
I don't
it's not about you
understand.
trying to do anything, nigga. Like, what's a movie that you really like? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
like a
put
movie
some
I
shit out there
like?
for somebody to-
Like a movie that I like? Oh, I like, I don't know, something different. Oh, this is gay.
Cause I was,
Comfortable. What movie would make you?
oh me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
some-
like, all right, you know what I was talking about today?
Spiderwick Chronicles.
Spiderweb. I don't even know what the fuck
Yeah,
that is.
exactly, nigga.
This is the stupidest shit ever.
Fucking
Your
Spiderwick
eyebrows
Chronicles.
and shit.
He's like, you dumb white motherfucker.
motherfucker.
You don't know what the fucking
Okay, so I'm
Spider
saying it for a
Chronicles.
reason. It's a movie that I liked. It fucked my head up. It was good. Just watch it, nigga. The Spiderwick
All right,
Chronicles.
there's something about the Johnsons. Something wrong with the Johnsons.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It was like the dude that
You
made.
take it as a black movie?
The black guy made it. It's like a.
Well, it's the Johnsons, nigga.
I know an
The
Alice.
Johnsons
I
ain't
know
gonna
an,
be some white boys.
yeah, bullshit, dude. I know some fucking white Johnsons all day.
I bet you do, right in your fucking pants. You fucking, or
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
mouth.
yeah, I don't know if my dick is like white enough to be called a Johnson. It's like maybe, I guess. I'm still like.
Where the fuck did that come from? That had to be like some.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's more whiter than me. I feel like that's
They
like
probably
redneck
say-
white or something.
Like
You know,
it's a
like that's your
black
Johnson.
dude Johnson. You got a big dick. Oh, that's a Johnson.
See,
If
this
you
is
got a
what I'm
big
talking
dick,
about.
you
Y'all
got a
niggas is
Johnson.
just
You think
retarded.
it came from black
Y'all just
people?
refer to
Just white
everything
people.
as just-
So white people appropriated the black people, and now the black people like fucking look at these retards fucking for saying that shit.
Yeah, I get it.
Like a Johnson.
You guys remember Punky Brewster?
Yeah.
When Cherry Johnson got locked in the refrigerator.
Yo, listen. Let me tell you something,
Shit,
nigga.
shit.
Let me tell you something.
Like
my
dreams
nigga.
are made of it.
Let me tell you
Kid.
something, my nigga. So for real shit, when I was young and Punky Brewster was out here thriving,
Yeah, yeah.
I would have steamed the buns
Damn
all
straight, dude.
day. Punky Brewster, Soleil Moon Fry,
Punky Brewster or Cherry Johnson?
Cherry Johnson.
Together, dude? Like,
I didn't
come on,
really
that was
like
like-
Cherry Johnson's ponytail like that. I didn't like her ponytail like that. Her ponytail back then reminds me of a lot of bitches now.
What about Tootie?
Tootie
Yeah.
from the Cosby Show.
No. What's the one from fucking
Rudy?
like Facts? No, Facts of Life.
Facts of Life, Tootie has some
Tootie,
big ass titties,
yeah,
my nigga.
Tootie,
Yeah,
Facts
I
of
would
Life,
clap this shit all day. Tootie would have definitely got it, my nigga. What are you talking about? I was more interested in the fat white girl that was on the Facts of Life. I would have steamed her shit real quick, nigga. I would have baked her cake, nigga. You crazy? I would have been all up in her shit, and then not for nothing, the
would've made
mother was the real catch, nigga.
Who, the old redhead lady?
Yes, nigga. I
That's
would've-
your stick a finger in your
my
ass.
nigga, I would have steamed that shit, my
It's
nigga.
like
You
Married with
crazy?
Children. Everybody had their eyes on.
Yo,
Christina
nigga.
Applegate.
Yeah, Christina
Fuck
Applegate. I
that,
had my eyes on
nigga.
Peggy
Peg,
Bundy.
nigga. Peg Bundy was that bitch, nigga.
Yeah, right.
Peg Bundy always wanted to fuck. Are you kidding me? Peg Bundy was that bitch. Peg Bundy was tall. She had the red hair. You know what I'm saying? Until I seen this bitch on what's the biker show? I seen her on
Angel
Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy and shit, and that kind of turned me off a little bit. But yeah, I was definitely down to steam her shit. You know what I'm saying? When it came to like white.
So you mean like shit on her chest?
No, no. I said I would steam her shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like so.
Not the other way around.
I could just picture like D sitting over like shit on her tits.
If you think about it,
like, yo, I steamed her shit.
It'd be a big shit.
It was
just like rising off her chest.
And
like
we've already talked about this before. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all already know how I get down. I'm a savage like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Edith Bunker. You know what I'm saying? Like
Edith Bunker.
What? You in the class? Okay, so I'm referring to white people. What black mothers in comedy or like just TV period would you clap it up for?
I already mentioned this. Claire Huxtable all day long.
Oh yeah, that's all day. So
Claire,
who would yours be? Because
could we count Gina?
Gina from Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess she ain't have no
She ain't
titties.
no mother though.
She ain't no mother.
She might be a
not in
mother
the
now.
show. Not in the show. No.
On the show.
You gotta talk about mother. If you gonna say like everybody hates Chris, Pam, you know, Tashina Arnold or whatever on Everybody Hates Chris or something. I'm trying to throw some other because I know you know.
Who would you do, Chris?
If I was to do anybody, it'd be white. It'd be no.
Like
I'm doing white. Like y'all always steam the black ones or whatever. For me, it'd be white ones. So Edith Bunker, you know what I'm saying? Just because I love her voice.
Yo, who was the fucking the was she a maid or something, dude? Nell.
Who gives a fuck? Who's your next?
Nell Carter?
Yeah. The Carters. What show is that on?
Yo,
what
Nell
show
Carter.
is that, dude?
About Nell
what
Carter.
show is that?
Damn, my nigga. What show was Nell?
I feel like she was on like 2 shows.
She was.
Like, I can't think, dude.
Nell Carter, nigga. That's real shit right there. Nell Carter.
What show was that?
You would know it, dude, if we said it, dude. You would know the show.
Nell Carter?
I can't think of what the fuck it is, dude, but it was on.
Hold on.
It was on all the time. I watched the shit out of it when I was a kid.
Yo, that's
dude.
crazy. That nigga said Nell Carter.
Yeah. She was on. You know the shit.
Who the fuck was that, bro? What show is that? And the crazy thing is I'm like over here freaking out, but it got to be something.
Yeah, she was. I'm pretty sure that's her fucking name.
No! Oh my God, Nell
White
Carter.
woman or black woman?
She was black, nigga.
Dude.
She was a singer and actress, and she was on.
Give me a break, dude.
Yeah, give me a break. She was on
And she was
another
on
show
Hangover
too.
Group, but I think that was the one I'm talking about. Was Give Me a Break, dude.
Yo, I would have clapped Nell Carter shit, but Nell Carter was sexy as fuck, nigga.
Too,
fuck
yeah,
out of
here. It was
here.
the straight 80s. I was a kid.
Nell Carter had that shit, boy. She had that hoop too. She had the dumb fat ass. She had the wagon. On her nigga, she had the whole G wagon on her shit.
Wasn't she like a fucking wasn't it like a
She was like a
spin-off from
singer,
like Facts?
yeah, it was
she
like
had something to do with that fucking with like the redhead.
I'm about
what
to
was
hit
her
a
name? What was her
Wikipedia
name?
page. Yo, my nigga, niggas don't know Nell Carter.
Dude.
Yo, shout out to Nell Carter, my
nigga. Shawn just disappeared.
I would have dug up. Oh my God, boy, Nell Carter would have got that work, nigga. Fuck you mean? And she was born in Birmingham, nigga. No, she was country with it, could make biscuits and shit. God damn. She died back in 2003 though. R.I.P. to her. And she was married.
Jackie.
She was married to a couple white niggas. To be truthfully honest with you, a nigga named George Krenicki.
Yeah, we don't see enough of that.
And Roger LaRocque.
We don't see
not unless that
enough of
nigga
that.
was Haitian or something, but I don't picture him on anything else. Let me see. Her career, she played. She was on some other shit though.
She was on TV.
Ain't Misbehaving ain't the only show she was on.
No, what the fuck was it? Give me a break.
Dude was like, she got that fat ass. She got that wagon. G-Wagon.
She was Effie on Dreamgirls on whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but that was later.
That was back in the day. She was on Give Me a Break though. That was just the only show.
That had to be the show. I thought there was another show though. I feel like she was on I feel like that was like a crossover or some fucking shit. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I was little.
It's crazy. I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
She was on the show called You Take the Kids.
You probably remember that shit if I pull up the fucking the trailer, the song. You know what I mean? The fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it.
And she was on Hanging with Mr. She was on Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck she was on.
I just remember when I was a kid or whatever. I remember seeing Nell Carter. I was like, Nell Carter got a fat ass. I would have seen
big
that
ass
shit.
dick.
Man.
Yeah, like me.
Big ass dick.
What she look like? Let me see this.
Nell Carter had like short hair. She was
no Claire
she was
Huxtable.
brown, pudgy. She wasn't no Claire Huxtable, but she was definitely fucking.
Claire Huxtable still wears the crown.
Yeah, definitely. That's without a doubt. That goes for black, white, Asian, Spanish.
It's got to be
whatever.
like, if you got to know like a Nickelodeon show or like a Disney Channel show, I bet there's way.
There's definitely got to be like a new,
This-
like,
yeah,
a new
that's what I'm saying.
sitcom.
If there was a Disney bitch,
that
I
I
would
can't
smash
think.
it. Would
Oh,
happen.
who's the fucking
Selena Gomez, Miley
some fucking
Cyrus.
Disney Channel show where the kids are like fucking robots and they live in the basement. I want to say the dude's married to a blackjack.
I don't know, nigga. You ever
She has
see
a robot pussy.
You ever see Pee Wee's Playhouse, nigga?
Yeah.
Pee Wee's Playhouse is awesome. You ever watch that tripping, dude?
You know, my nigga, I never watched.
Did you ever see
Trip. I
the
watched it as a
stand-up
kid,
set?
nigga.
His stand-up set where he does that whole
It's
shit?
even
It's
better
like
when
an
you
hour.
watch it tripping as an adult.
As an adult, that shit was creepy as fuck.
I don't know if I can take
You
it.
got some motherfucker that's like, come on, kids. And then he's like, yo, come on. I got
Put your
candy.
dick away. Put your
I
dick
got
away.
candy. But the nigga's house was fun as shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga got a
He had
slide.
windows that talk and shit.
Yo, I would have gave Pee Wee some pussy.
Sit down on the chair. You're like, hey, what the fuck?
I definitely would have gave Pee Wee some pussy. That nigga had a bike with a bell on it and shit. I was like, this nigga's doing it. I was like, this nigga Pee Wee Herman is going hard. Are you kidding me? If he was a pedophile, he would be the ultimate pedophile, nigga.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I'm so glad he
You would
wasn't.
expect pedophiles.
If I'm telling you, like, out of all the people that you found out now that are like that was like doing some like seedy sexual shit, I'm so fucking glad that Pee Wee Herman was never like a sexual predator type nigga.
Well, he
got caught
got-
being off in a movie theater,
Yeah, I don't
but
think
that
that
was
counts.
That's
but
about
that was
it.
like
It's
time-
disappointing.
yeah, but that's like it's like
it was
eh.
also
You would
also like
expect
a
to see, like-
porn
like
movie
yo,
theater.
like you know what, Pee Wee, like
but
Pee Wee.
everyone was jerking.
I thought you would have been,
You know what I mean?
Pee Wee. I thought you would have been touching some little booties. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
At the very least.
at the very least, I thought that's what you would have been doing.
Right.
But truth is, he really loved the kids and shit, and he didn't go.
Well,
down
that
route.
sounded.
Oh,
fucked
never
up.
mind Pee Wee. What about Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers. Yo, I'm pissed. I'm like,
he would
yo,
have had some cases.
I'm like this
against
nigga.
him.
Yo,
Yeah, I
no
think it
bullshit.
just looks bad the way
No,
it looks.
no bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest. If there was anybody I would have ever thought in my life to ever be a pedophile,
be
it
him.
would have been Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, my
all
dad
day.
did not want me to watch that shit.
Yeah.
He'd
I
come
wonder
home and
why.
he'd be like, shut this shit
Imagine
off.
if the internet was
You
out
know?
during Mr. Rogers' days. He would have been done after after one season, 2 episodes.
Nigga,
Yeah,
the
you
internet,
couldn't- yeah,
the,
yeah.
internet the internet would have been totally different. If the internet was alive back in the 50s,
The internet is
On the
off the
50s,
hook
no,
right
Mr.
now.
Rogers
Listen-
wasn't in the
listen to what I'm
50s.
saying to you.
We're talking about the 80s.
everything was so restricted back then. If the internet had made it to the 50s, you know what the fuck kind of websites they would have had?
But
They would have
Mr.
been in
Rogers
black and
wasn't-
white on some stupid shit. It would have been dumb as fuck. Like, it wouldn't have been no dating sites. It would have been like, these are baking classes or some dumb shit.
Yeah, but it would have had to been around for a while. It's been out for like 20 years now, right? Roughly.
Mr. Rogers,
I mean?
if there was anybody I ever
least-
thought in my life was going to be a pedophile, it would be Mr.
him.
Rogers.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. That's like not even a question.
Did you ever see the way he used to put on his sweater and stuff? Like, come on.
Weird as
You think
fuck,
they were
my
like,
nigga.
look, you got to seem
And
less
then he
threatening.
had a whole land of make believe, nigga, with mad puppets and
Yeah,
shit.
but he didn't write that
Imagine,
shit. You know what I
imagine
mean?
if Mr.
They
Rogers
just picked that guy
Nah,
to
but just
do that
imagine
job.
if Mr. Rogers wanted to get freaky and shit, and you come into this nigga's bedroom, and this nigga just starts pulling out all
What
these
kind of
fucking
shit are you
puppets from the land of
imagining?
make believe, and he's like, I think I'm gonna get some pussy today. And
Oh, no, you ain't getting some
you ain't
pussy.
getting no pussy. You're getting boxed. And then you know, like these crazy things. Imagine Mr. Rogers like on some real
Wow.
savage shit. Like, bitch, I told you, it's dick time.
Like, imagine him talking like that.
Yeah, like I told you.
Like,
it's
how does
time
that
for
work?
rain.
Didn't it just like,
bitch, you ready for this
Like,
dick?
the nigga starts explaining
That's
his
kinda like
feelings
that
and shit,
Wayne
like,
Brady
the nigga's
shit,
like,
though.
how do you feel when you feel a penis enter your anus? Does it make you feel good? Are you proud to have a penis? My
That's
penis
too much. Come
in
on,
your
that's
anus?
come on. You can't.
Nigga, if Mr. Rogers was talking freaky, that shit would be creepy as fuck.
Yeah, but it's
Let's
like
be real. If that nigga
but who's
Mr.
he
Rogers was like,
talking to?
That's what I'm
If Mr.
saying. Like, no,
if
even
Mr.
a woman.
no,
He's
think
saying
about
like
it,
a
think about
woman.
it. If Mr. Rogers, like, think about it, right? Everything you
Or he's
know
just
about,
talking to the TV.
everything you know about
camera.
Martin Luther King or
like
whatever is like,
POV.
oh, he's a civil rights activist, but that nigga was a whore. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga was talking all types of spicy shit in the bedroom. And imagine you got.
That's like two different things.
There's a few people in this world. If I was to ever hear them talk freaky to a bitch, I would be kind of like, oh shit. Like I'd be intrigued to know what they was gonna say. It would be Mr. Rogers and Martin Luther King. Because Martin Luther King was like, Coretta? Go ahead and put that old negligee on and bend that fat ass over so I can get some of that good pussy.
That's more like Barack Obama. Like,
No.
That's how
Barack was like,
Michelle,
I want you to listen.
Do you think he just
I'm
hits
tired
her?
of the bullshit. It's time for you to suck some dick. Nasty,
Slap.
Brooklyn style. But if Mr. Rogers was in a situation with like, because he was about explaining everything to the kids and shit, like, you're upset. Why are you upset?
Like Clint.
Does it make you feel bad? That I can just picture that nigga just gaming a bit. If Mr. Rogers was a pimp, he would be the illest pimp ever because he would just break these bitches down and be like, what you're doing is not expressing your feelings correctly. If I tell you to get out there and make my money, I want you to understand that I'm serious. There shouldn't be any excuses. You're cold. Talk to me. I'll give you a coat.
I'll give you a sweater.
I'll give you a cardigan, bitch. Imagine that shit, though. That's funny, dude. I'm sorry. I think we got some gold on our hands right there with that.
The crazy thing is, like, Cosby is up there with that, but like he already did that.
He already did it, so we know what that nigga was doing.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Hey, bitch! I just wanted to let you know.
Bill
Did
Cosby
you want?
disappointed everybody. Like
Did you
it was
want
like,
some
what?
weed?
This dude
I got
seriously,
Quaaludes.
That's what you get for thinking you're
And
better
if you
than.
think you're gonna escape my grasp, bitch, I just want to tell you no.
Do you think that was just like?
Nigga, they ruined that nigga.
Do you think that was just like? All
Harvey
right,
Weinstein, is he ruined?
Okay,
Is Harvey Weinstein ruined?
not having a good time.
I don't know how current the Harvey Weinstein case is.
Yeah, not having a
Well, you
good time.
can't deny the Bill Cosby shit. I don't give a fuck if he's
Bill
black.
Cosby-
He's already in
whatever.
jail. He's
I'm
convicted.
gonna be honest with you. I'm
not defending the Weinstein
the
shit
Bill,
or
the Bill Cosby
shit.
shit though. It was like they did his deposition. I was listening to the deposition and they was asking him like, "Yo, have you ever offered a woman drugs for sex?" And he was like, "Yeah." Who hasn't done that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to smoke some weed?
Who hasn't done that?
I'm like, bitch. Like 9 times out of 10, especially these days in the new millennium, bitches come over.
Yeah, but it's not
like,
a
you wanna
drug that's
smoke?
gonna make you sleep. Like, specifically,
So that's what I was trying to
minutes.
say.
Like,
Like,
Eat
it's
an-
like,
eat
do
an
you
edible
think
for Raoul, nigga, and
you
tell
think
me something
people
different.
just knew? You're like, hey, if you hang out with Cosby,
Yeah, I think people already
he's
knew.
gonna
I think
drug
it
you
already-
and fuck you.
But think about
know?
it, my
I just
nigga.
want to let you
no,
know.
but when the shit first came out and I heard about it, I was like, nah, I don't believe it.
Think about
But then,
all
like,
the rage,
after like the
dude.
6th or 7th girl, I was like,
yeah, that was a
what
lot
the
of-
fuck?
Yeah, but then it
it's
became
hard
like
to
it
deny.
became like a modern witch hunt. They just was
Yeah,
like trying
everybody
to
was
destroy
just
the nigga.
collecting.
It was
Well,
like,
I mean,
like, bitch,
you
you
know.
fucked the nigga. I fucked the nigga too. Oh, you fucked him?
Yeah,
In 86?
fucking
dude.
I fucked the nigga
You
in
fucked him in
87.
86.
He's
You
got
can
a
make
long
20,000.
career.
He still had that little weird bump on his dick.
They got a class action lawsuit. So he's just taking a little bit of.
Yeah,
the
they like,
fire.
fuck it. Like, bitch, we all gonna get $1. That's how many people came out to sue the nigga. Like, oh, we all
Yeah, but
gonna
I
get
mean,
$100.
they might have been fucking them all. You hear about these people?
They was
that,
fucking,
like,
and they was fucking them on the regular, but
way too many people.
Whatever,
just like-
whatever the
Good
case
for-
may
I
be,
mean, not-
the nigga
I
got
don't know.
convicted.
It's like good for him. Huh?
Yeah, but not really.
He
Like,
got
I don't
convicted.
know,
Way
but
too
it's just
many
like I
people
feel.
got afforded.
He got
It's like he
convicted,
must be
he's done.
To
fucking.
not believe it.
Yeah, like
You know what I
like
mean?
there's no way. All right, like he was probably doing that on a regular basis, but like I
But
feel
it
like
seems like everybody was doing it on a regular basis.
that's
back
what
in
I'm
the
wondering. Was
70s.
that a thing
was
like
that,
where people
It
just
had to be a
knew?
thing.
They're like, wait, we're hanging
Remember,
out at the
you talking
party.
about a time when motherfucker with bitches was getting coat hangered. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
they was getting
don't
kicked
hear.
out of moving cars, kicked down the steps, all types of shit. Niggas knew karate. It was a dangerous time, nigga.
That was
Like,
the only reason to learn karate.
that's the only reason why a nigga wanted to learn a nice roundhouse was to kick that bitch down the motherfucking steps. The niggas ain't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. Back in the day or whatever, it was almost damn. It felt like lawlessness. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy shit is people will tell you like, nigga, I lived in that shit. That's the crazy. I lived in the 80s and 90s and 2000. Like, I lived in all this shit. The 90s was grimy as fuck. Think about it, nigga.
I think it's all the same.
It's all the same shit.
I think it's all the same.
They're gonna say 2010 was really bad.
Yeah,
I mean, the
it was-
2010s or the 2020s
I think it's
or
the
whatever.
same. It's just that you don't have like the fucking internet where people can go and
Yeah, it's-
report back.
everything's
the
instant.
only reports you got were from the TV and the news.
Niggas was waiting on
You
Shane
only
Gillis
had a
and
certain
dumbass.
amount of channels. You didn't have all this
I don't
other
even
shit.
watch the news.
No, but you know
Or
what
the
I'm
TV.
saying, though. You know.
You know what I mean? I got everything's on the internet.
Now, like, I can go shoot a cat around the corner and somebody will find out about it. Like,
Maybe.
there'll be
I don't
some,
give a.
like,
I
there'll be,
shot a
some
cat
fucking
the other day.
iPhone
nigga.
There'll be like some
Motherfucker dead.
iPhone.
What about a possum? What about a possum?
Shoot a possum all the motherfucking
You know what I mean?
time.
Like, yo, let's go for a
Possum-faced
motherfucker. Little big
Little rabbits run around my neighborhood and shit, nigga.
Good
Good food, nigga. We haven't. I got
chance,
nigga. You know how many lucky rabbit foots I got?
Yo, I was working down at Tufts, dude, and there was so many fucking rabbits, dude. So
You talking about like heroin addicts?
No, I'm talking.
Oh,
Were any of them fucking? Because rabbits.
I didn't see them fucking, but evidently they were
Every time,
fucking.
I've never seen
'cause
two
there was
rabbits
always-
fucking, but I hear they just like fuck
They fuck
constantly.
They were all over
I've
the
never
place,
seen
dude.
rabbits fuck. I've never
yes,
seen
I've
it.
seen some
I
rabbits.
mean, I
fuck.
seen like
Nigga, rabbits be like, I'm terrified of rabbits. I don't fuck with rabbits
why?
at all.
There's little pink eyes and shit.
Yo,
Fuck them.
Little teeth.
I don't fuck with rabbits.
It's consent.
You woke up
If
to
you
one
know
like
me-
nuzzling his ear.
If you know me, if you know me in New London or whatever, I don't fuck with no rabbits. That's not my thing.
Why in New London?
Matter
What
of
about
fact,
bunnies?
Is there a
You
story
fucking
behind
bunnies?
this?
So I was
the
a transition-
people
I was
in
I
New
was a-
London know I
believe
don't
it or
fuck
not, I was a
with
teacher at a
rabbits.
I used to
school.
be a rabbit fucker.
I told all you
I was
motherfuckers.
out here chasing these fucking these Bigfoots down. Nah,
Just
snow
fucking
bunnies.
them and throwing them away in the garden.
Nah, so I, believe it or not, I used to work at a school. You know, I don't keep this story short or whatever. This story short, but I worked at a school or whatever. And when I was young, I got bit by a rabbit, but the rabbit was albino.
What's it have to do with anything? Why are you
There was
bringing race
white
into
rabbit.
this shit?
Rabbit?
He's like, it was some
All
white rabbit.
with red eyes.
This is
All
white
red
rabbit.
eyes. It's
Hella
albino.
Schiller sounds evil.
It looked evil.
I'd
So-
be
Yeah, they're
scared
not
of
cool looking.
I'd
They're
be
weird
scared
as
of
shit.
rabbits
So
too.
what happened is
Poor
I got
bunny.
bit by one or whatever, and I never thought about
Why'd
it.
you
got
why'd it
bit by
bite
a
you though?
rabbit?
Why'd it bite you?
What the fuck were you doing?
I was
Then
trying
got
to
bit by a
fuck
rabbit?
it. I was trying to fuck it.
No, seriously, what were you doing? Like,
This isn't about.
It's like, stay down.
No,
I
Stay
wanna know,
down,
but they
rabbit.
just seem so harmless and defenseless.
I
Like,
was-
every
Dude,
time
no,
I
they're
see
not
one of
defensive.
them-
You get like the
I was a little evil
things like a
motherfucker. I
cat
was trying
and
to
shit.
fuck that rabbit up.
You must have been.
I was trying to
dude.
fuck
You
the
must
rabbit.
have
I would
been.
take the rabbit and I would be holding it, and then I would just squeeze it and shit, like do weird shit. The nigga just was
No
not
wonder
feeling
he
me.
bit you,
And the nigga was
like-
like, ah!
Were you trying to make them bite you? You fuck.
He's trying to
No,
squeeze
I
him
was
to
just gonna
death like a
squeeze
weed
him.
time.
I didn't want to squeeze him to death. I
So-
just wanted to like make him think I could.
Whatever. So let me get through the story. So long story short, or whatever, I'm working as a teacher or whatever in the school, and the clinician there decides that she's gonna bring in a therapeutic pet for the behavioral kids. So
Oh, it's a
they can-
fucking white rabbit
She
with pink
brings in
eyes,
a
dude.
rabbit bunny. Like,
So somebody gives her a rabbit, right? They give her the rabbit and shit.
El Blanco.
Now a rabbit, how many pounds do you think a rabbit is?
Yeah,
like 3 pounds.
10,
Big
13.
pound. A big
Depends on
one,
how big it is. Like, it could
3
be-
to 5 pounds.
3 to 5 pounds for a rabbit, right? This rabbit was 13 pounds.
Okay, so it's
So
like a
why
big
were you
rabbit.
fucking with that rabbit and
I
trying to
didn't fuck-
strangle it?
this is as an adult. So I come into work one day.
Were you an
Right.
adult
Wait, you
in
did
this?
this as an adult?
I
I was expecting to
listen.
see like a little 12-year-old
So listen.
Demetrius.
So look, I come into
I thought he
work
was
one
at
day.
school.
I come into work one day and I'm chilling. I bring the kids in or whatever. I walk into my office or whatever, my school, my classroom, and I'm doing my paperwork and shit, and I make my rounds. When I come around the corner or whatever, the clinician is standing there in the principal's office with and they got like this fence up and shit. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is going on? So I walk down and I see this huge ass white rabbit
White
with
Benny.
red
It's a
eyes.
white
Wait, it's not in a
And,
cage. It's just
It's not
jumping
in the cage.
around.
It's just running around and shit.
These red ass eyes, like
And I don't know what came over me, but like I've never tripped over a rabbit after that incident had happened because I haven't really seen a rabbit.
Yeah.
So that rabbit had got like kind of
like,
close to the
charged for
gate.
you, dude?
I felt like the craziest anxiety at that moment. Like I started sweating and shit. My leg was just shaking, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
kill this motherfucker.
And I was just terrified of this fucking
And then
rabbit.
it came over and bit you?
Wait, why were you so scared of it?
I don't know. I have no
It was
clue.
white.
I don't know. I
And
don't
had
know.
those fucking eyes.
And the crazy thing is, I love snow bunnies. I love snow bunnies, but this rabbit I was terrified of.
It had no snow.
So one day, I'm in my classroom, and
Wait, are we skipping
the
ahead?
school is over. All of a sudden,
Nobody's around.
Nobody. No, it was me.
I am
So I just,
gonna
like,
fuck
It
this.
was me and the staff. It was me and the staff. Now, mind you, I'm terrified of the rabbit. I don't want to get close to the rabbit.
But I'm
at
gonna
all.
fuck it.
So what ends up happening is I'm leaving my classroom. I'm walking down the hall, and as I'm walking down the hall, the fucking rabbit. So I'm walking down
Dude,
this
it's got
way.
free
the
reign over
rabbit
the
just comes
school?
across this way, and
What?
it just stops in the middle of the fucking.
This
floor.
rabbit has free reign over
So
the
I
school.
see the rabbit, right? I see the rabbit. I start freaking the fuck out. I turn around and start running back towards my room and shit. But then the rabbit starts chasing
It's like the
me.
Terminator.
I
That's
get
like a
scared.
horror
So
movie.
I'm running. I trip. I fall.
You're a grown ass adult.
Grown
This
ass
is
adult.
happening.
Grown ass adult.
Don't diminish his fear of rabbits. He was traumatized as a child, and now you're making fun of him.
And then the crazy shit is I trip, I fall, I crawl into my room, and I close the door or whatever. I look and I see the rabbit has left and shit or whatever. So then the clinician's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Holm, I didn't mean for the rabbit. So she goes and grabs the rabbit or whatever, and I'm walking out of my classroom to go back to go home and shit. At this point or whatever, she's on the opposite end and lets the rabbit just run loose. So the rabbit starts chasing me.
Like, again. Get him, sick him.
So this time I'm running down the hallway, and that little fence that was up to the principal's office, I run and try to jump over the fence.
You got some fucked up coworkers,
Trip and bust my ass. And this is at a behavioral school where like kids just call me a nigga all day and just like talking shit and everything. So that shit happened. And after that, my nigga, I haven't seen a rabbit since. I haven't fucked with no rabbits. I see rabbits in my neighborhood, but they be gray rabbits with regular eyes. And I be cool.
You see a white rabbit,
and they small, but a white rabbit that's 13 pounds is fucking huge, bro.
So was that the Cadbury bunny?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I got these eggs, man.
You know how the Cadbury bunny and put the lion head on them? That's what I thought. That motherfucker might as well have been a lion, nigga.
Fucking Ed Walk got bunnies, dude. They shit in a little box, or he's got a bunny. Like, I know you could train him.
Yeah, fuck.
But that shit must stink up your whole apartment.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
bunny shit has to be the worst, nigga. Rabbits just shitting everywhere and shit.
He's got multiple bunnies.
I don't know if he even has any anymore.
I'm not fucking with no rabbits.
I know he had a bunny or two bunnies, maybe one.
How the fuck would you one of these days and buy a rabbit?
I'm telling you right now,
you're gonna buy a rabbit.
I'm just gonna kill that fucking thing.
Also, for real shit,
That shit's going right off the porch.
You bring a rabbit near me, whether it's your audience member or whatever. You can call me a nigga all day. But if you bring a rabbit near me, I'm going to punch you in your shit.
So Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a horror movie to this kid.
That was my favorite movie. One of my favorite.
How was that your favorite movie?
Nigga, Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
Oh, that's the only reason why I watched it.
Roger Rabbit was cool, my nigga.
Bugs Bunny.
Roger Rabbit was
Except
cool.
when he put a dress on.
Bugs Bunny was cool too. I liked all them niggas. Only nigga I didn't like
was that White Rabbit.
Nah, cartoons. And I'm gonna just say this before we even end this shit. When it comes to cartoons, like we talked about cartoon characters, like cartoon characters I hated. Like I hated. There was one cartoon character I fucking hated. I couldn't stand this nigga.
Gargamel.
The nigga from the
Smurfs.
The white nigga.
Yeah,
I hated
the cat. He was the villain.
The cat.
I hated that nigga.
Why are we talking about like good guys that we like, or like trying to like talk about like nice?
I hated them niggas. And then Gonzo.
Caillou. I don't like Caillou.
I smack the shit out of Caillou.
Yeah,
nigga.
dude, I do.
I'm not
not
gonna
like
front.
Caillou.
If there was ever a baby I could stomp out of my fucking life, it would be Caillou. I would stomp your fucking nuts,
I'd
you bitch.
stomp the shit out of him right on television.
Avery would like watch that shit and then he'd start talking like him. I'd be like, cut that shit off right now.
Caillou, I would fuck up bananas in pajamas. I don't know if you guys remember that shit, but there's bananas in pajamas back in the day. Niggas just walking around like fucking bananas. I would beat the shit out of them niggas because I hate that shit. The other one I hated was the Teletubbies. I smacked the shit out of Teletubbies.
Yeah, it's just not. You got to be like an infant to get that shit.
I would smack the cold shit out of a Teletubby, my nigga. And then the last but not least, you think I'm gonna say Barney, but Barney was actually a cool nigga.
Character. He's not a Teletubby. He's not cartoon characters.
Yeah, you're right. When it comes to cartoon characters, though, I kind of like the greasy niggas, man. Skeletor, I would have beat the shit out of Skeletor. I didn't like that nigga.
Cobra Commander.
He was always laughing.
Cobra Commander.
I hated that shit. This reminds me of
who's the bad guy from He-Man with his mouth and shit.
That's Skeletor, nigga.
He-Man was
that was He-Man.
Who's
the other guy?
Was
that Skeletor?
Skeletor.
Oh, I'm thinking Thundercats. Who's the guy on Thundercats?
Thundercats.
Oh, cool too.
Yeah, with the guy in the fucking like coffin. He came out. He's like,
yeah, fuck all that shit. And then the fat nigga from Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
I didn't like. I like Captain Planet, but I really didn't like Captain Planet because you know what I'm saying. I just
because he was blue, and I don't like blue.
Nah, it's not even that. It was the nigga that always hated Captain Planet. I didn't like that fat, greasy motherfucker. Him and Dr. Robotnik, they bitch ass.
What about
Dr.
Claw?
Dr. Robotnik was a bitch ass nigga.
Claw.
That fat, greasy motherfucker always trying to stop Sonic and shit.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, Inspector Gadget.
You've never seen his face.
No, it's just the claw.
I think Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget was probably one of the coolest cartoon characters ever. That nigga be like, go, Gadget, condoms. and then the nigga just fucking.
Just give me a penny and suck my cock.
Well, this is Donnie, a fucking nut. Incest porn is all
No,
it is
imagine
now.
I had that watch. It was like, oh my god, it's almost time. And
Suck his
And then the crazy shit is that nigga would have gadgets for anything. So you know what I'm saying? If that nigga was out in the streets and he was like, oh, you guys want to smoke? Smoke some crack? Got some crack? Nigga get some crack? Oh shit! Oh, we don't got. Go, gadget, crack pipe, and then next thing you know, the fucking pipe just pop out of nowhere.
Pop out, they'd be like, go, gadget, crack pipe.
Torch activate.
I kind of wish I had some go gadget powers.
Facts, nigga, or Captain Planet powers. Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take you losers down to 0.
Shit, I don't remember Captain Planet.
Nah, we were too
when you
old.
said the theme song, I remember it now.
Yeah,
I remember it, but I was like fading interest at that time.
Yeah. Oh, you should have, nigga. Oh, motherfucker.
Nah, fuck off.
You had to be like 17, 18 when that shit was out, nigga.
Nah, I was younger.
That's what I'm saying. We matured fast.
I was younger than that. What the fuck was
Well, you guys had
Captain
nudie
Planet?
places and shit. But anyway.
We used to find bums porno mags like out in the street. Yeah, dude, you never like was like under an bridge down the ave, like lifted up a mattress and found porn.
I was down there today and I found one.
Yeah, was it cummy? It was stuck together.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Hey,
I folded up and put it on my wall.
That's greasy.
is
Well,
me.
if you guys like the podcast, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get alerts anytime we post a video or we come out with some shit that you might want to see in this motherfucker. Share the shit, tell your friends. We are very disrespectful and very ignorant. That is the whole game.
lovable, likable, hateable.
Yeah, likable, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really that likable, but
I don't like you.
you know, if you like me, I like you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't no fucking
like-
fat,
you let him
greasy
in here?
motherfucker from Canada.
I didn't let him in.
I don't know
You
why
these
I
black people just be breaking into houses. Like.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, I came to smoke your shitty weed. That's what I came to do. And drink your White Claws. Like, that's... Claws the law.
You should be drinking White Claw, you fucking racist.
It's truly bullshit. That's what it is.
Shit is truly bullshit. It's truly bullshit.
But anyway, I'm your boy, Demetrius Big D Harlem.
Kenny Capozzi.
And Shawn motherfucking Sarro. This is In the Gutter Podcast, and we out.
Bitch. Fuck y'all. I'm ready. Like, literally? My pussy's like flaps or like whole door openers or something like that?